Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 5/16/24. You know, it's funny. I mean, here it is, the month of May, and pretty much in New York, you've got rain all the way up until the middle of May. You know, I mean, just every fucking weekend, every other day. Oh, sure, you'll get a couple of clear blue skies, but it's always on a Tuesday or on a Thursday. This happens to be raining for the last, I don't know, well, every weekend, pretty much for the last 4 or 5 weekends in a row. So I've been able to do dick when it comes down to any observing anything up in the sky. Anyway, you know, the sun is moving from east to west. And the one thing I don't understand about storms, because if we were on a spinning wet ball, okay, a storm could be impossible to predict. It's just like trying to land a plane on a ground that's moving. It's impossible because it doesn't exist. Doesn't exist at all. It's flat and stationary. That's what you live on. We're covered with a dome. However, let's go back to these storms. Okay, we've got a storm that's it looks kind of like a hurricane. The clouds are moving from almost north to south, almost like in a circular pattern. But if we're moving from east to west, how could a storm be moving from north to south and forming a circle when when we're spinning at 1,000 miles per hour? I don't understand that. That would mean the clouds would have to break physics and go against the spin, which means it would have to be going at least 2,200, well, we'll say about 1,300 miles per hour or 1,200 miles per hour to keep up with the spin, and then to move downwards. See, it doesn't make any sense. If you think about weather, right there should tell you what the fuck. We don't live on a spinning wet ball. It would be impossible. Impossible. The weather itself says that we live on a flat, stationary land. You've got a storm coming in from California. You got it going against the spin toward New York. A little cloud would have to be traveling at 1,200 miles per hour. That makes no sense at all to me. At all. It makes perfectly good sense if we're on a flat, stationary land, right? But they say we don't. And Weatherman, I know you can trick us. I see what you've been doing for the last couple of years. You have made it look like we live on a globe. Yes, that CGI is really bad, by the way. It looks like a fucking egg. It does. Have you seen your local Weatherman's station? I'm sure yours has done it too. They all have. It looks like an egg, doesn't it? You know, it's a little shorter up on the top. You know, and it's got like a little belly. It does. It looks like a fucking egg. It looks like the ISS fucking live feed. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. But you see, they could try to trick you to make you think that, you know, you're looking at a satellite picture of the weather, you know, and a circular ball, well, like an egg, kind of. But they still forgot one thing. They forgot the rotation of Earth. You know, they show the storm coming in, but they're not showing it rotate. You know, so it's still flat and stationary, and they're not moving, but the clouds are moving and everything else is moving. It's so obvious. Just the weather itself says we live on a flat, stationary land. People, wake the fuck up, okay? Wake up and look at the bullshit that's in front of you. I mean, it's too fucking obvious. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. It may be a part of your life.